Yo, what's up guys? New Siege video playing against Aftermath EU. As always these days, we played Aftermath EU so many times last season. Got them again in the current season. Also playing Zacro Club, so Aftermath EU Zacro Club. This is the one where we start using Cassandra. So this is a Cassandra showcase video, kind of, but in the end it's just one team because you can only use the unit once in Siege. I also used her in Guild Battle, so I'll make a video on that. And then maybe I'll just make like a separate video of like testing a few things, maybe using her in RTA or something like that. But yeah, this one, Siege, so just combining the debut of Cassandra together with Siege stuff. And yeah, first few hits are just the typical hits that I mostly do. Clearing stuff pretty nicely. Then a defense that we haven't seen that much anymore. I also feel like it's not that difficult to clear because, well, yeah, Feng Yang. I'm actually very tempted. Like, if you're watching this right now, you might want to join in for my stream on Sunday because I am actually very tempted to do all of my summoning stones after my arena rush. Or before, probably before. But as you guys might know, I have a lot of summoning stones. I have close to, well, I have over 80k summoning stones. I have about 3k in the legendary summoning pieces and whatnot. I pretty much didn't do any summoning stone rotation for the last 3 to 4 years. So I never really bought those summoning stone packs or anything. I just did the TOA extra pack, like the doubler thingy. And besides that, I never did anything pay to win for those summoning stones. Those are all just saved over a very, very long time. But since I recently pulled Camilla, which I will also showcase during the arena rush, and for some reason this Ariel thought he had to go 4 times, but whatever. Feng Yang still does too much damage. But yeah, since there is Tiana in the current summoning stone rotation and Alaya. So I could use an Alaya dupe if I get a Feng Yang dupe, because I already have a Leo dupe, and Tiana dupe I can definitely use. Because I actually have multiple Tiana teams that I use. I can use Tiana CP, I can use Tiana Poseidon, and I can use Tiana Grogan, and technically I could even use Tiana Siana. So I have technically enough room for 4 Tianas, kind of. So I wouldn't mind to have 4 Tianas. So I guess we're gonna use some of those summoning stones. I'm not sure if I'm gonna summon all 80, but I will summon for 1 Tiana dupe and 1 Alaya dupe. That's kind of the goal. So we will see if we can make that work, but that is going to be on Sunday, European server time, just before Arena Rush, and it's like, probably we'll do it like 8 p.m. or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we shall see. Then another hit on those Manon thingies. This hit always takes a little bit more time, but hey, I can use more LDs. In this case, he doesn't have too much healing, so I don't have to be afraid of too many things. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Like every windy team, I already feel like I should speed it up because it's just slow. It takes a long time, but yeah, all of these units have like minus water, so there's 2 water threats. The fire threat doesn't do all too much. So with this team, it's very easy to clear. Maybe because of Seimei, the Nora also does absolutely nothing. And it is pretty nice to have Manon pretty much instantly proc out of immunity. Because the moment Manon does S2, it gets an extra turn. So then it's 1 turn with immunity like this, and then it's already gone. Which Seimei is actually pretty nice counter against Manon for that reason. Even though Seimei is still a stupid passive totem, I should still rune her Despair Revenge. Because she's on the fire set right now, that doesn't even matter anything. Then we have another fight against these Leo May kind of things. In this case, well, the odds of Leo... Oh, yeah. That was a nice stupid one. My records, like, whatever UI is hidden over here. So it's like, oh, the Theomars is off-will. And then I clicked it and I'm like, oh, wait, the Theomars is not off-will. So I forgot to minimize, like, the UI for that. That is not the only mistake I made this siege. I made an even stupider mistake, which you will see at a later moment as well. But yeah, that was kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. But yeah, in the end, even with that, this team didn't do all too much. You could say the Leo May kind of derped, but also that Theomars didn't do all too much damage, it seems. So easy clear. Then we finally have what y'all have been waiting for, Cassandra. And she is on a pretty good build. Attack crit damage, attack on a swift blade, pretty fast. And the idea is here, she can snipe something and then Carlos can clean up something. So technically you don't really want to go snipe comps into a Nana. But in this case, I felt like, okay, I think it can work. So let's see how that works out. In this case, you have to snipe the Nana. Not bad damage, 55k. I wasn't sure if I could actually get away with doing just an S1, so I went for an S2. In this case, he didn't go for an S3, so that's luckily for me. It started hitting that thing. That is totally fine, actually. Maybe I should have hit on the left right here, because that would have actually killed. And I was like, I might as well just use S3, because, well, actually S1 would have technically been better. But we got saved by Endure, so Endure is useful, boys. The cooltime of that skill is pretty short, because if you kill something, it goes -1. So, decent first showcase for Cassandra, I would say. Then we'll continue on with more of the typical teams. Man, I feel like I have 9 LD5s right now. I could technically do 9 hits with an LD at the moment. And this was actually either a very fast bio sap or a swift sap. And that kind of caught me off guard there. But yeah, luckily the other units didn't start proccing or going some Rambo shit. And that kind of helped out. So yeah, it would be better if you... Actually, this enemy team, if you just bring immunity, the whole team does pretty much nothing. So if my Lima had will runes, it would have been a lot better. But my Lima's on defense, and I think my Lima's rocking revenge. Yeah, well, it revenge, so it's rocking revenge. Oh, makes sense. But yeah, in the end, it was pretty fast of a team, but it didn't do that much damage. So in the end, didn't have to be that afraid of it. So now we can clear those. And Kinky could do something. Wait, I think I didn't do anything. But yeah, this Kinky, most Kinkies with 4 turns would have killed my shit. This Kinky didn't do all too much. And then 1 turn, it pretty much killed him by Dominic. So this was a decently strong Dominic, as in attack, attack, attack. With some crit rate as well. Not really useful against Kinky, but it worked out in the end. Was someone on the slower side. And then this is where I made the biggest mistake. So I have 2 rogues. My one rogue is for solo R5. My other rogue is for this. I ruined up my other rogue for solo R5 that was normally my speed rogue. So that was my preset, and I haven't used this preset in a while. So I was like, oh, I gotta switch the preset and then go in. So I switched the preset so I don't make the mistake the next time. But if you switch the preset and you don't select the new preset, you know what's happening, right? Fuck! Stupid ass rogue is slow as fuck. Rip. Also, that Rakan, if that Rakan didn't resist that, I still had a better shot, but I was like, okay, should I let it explode? I don't think so yet. So yeah, if he couldn't go for a collapse here, we didn't have those provokes on it. That actually did do quite some damage, and he could clean up there as well. And I was hoping like, okay, if I can clean up the right side now too, but I couldn't. Provoke countered, that's not great. If it countered and actually killed, it would have been better, but it didn't, and it went for that. If that didn't glance, I would have went for cycling, and I would have still been able to win. So, this fucking fight though, I was like, okay, I can drop the bomb, but that's useless as well. Resisted another S3, if he didn't resist that S3 as well, I would have still had a shot there, actually, because then I could have dropped the bomb on it. Now, in this case, I kind of actually had to drop the bomb over on the right and hope it would lap and kill, but it didn't. And then, man, I could have still won that if Gianna wasn't the stupid fucking shit unit. Motherfucking Gianna, man. Holy shit. Okay, the mistake was mine, that's for sure, but Gianna could have hella saved that match still. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, then we might as well also showcase the other unit that I have. And I was like, wait, why the hell was that Nana so fucking slow? Oh yeah, this Dominic did quite some damage as well. But I was like, this is actually not good, because how the hell did that Nana land armor break on the 100 res Riley wrong element? Good thing I procced here. Like, ain't gotta lie, This team had some OP RNG, that's all I can say. Holy shit. But yeah, the Dom said this was a pretty decent, well-run Dom. It was like 2300 attack or something. and then bunch of additionals in attack and that kind of stuff. So nearly lost this fight as well. Sometimes, man, sometimes. Well, the mistake was mine for ruining up the things wrong, because this one I should have had slower, closer to the Dominic. Maybe should have started with an S2 instead of an S3, even though the S3 kind of killed, but yeah, a bunch of things. So we did a 9 out of 10, so that's the first lose of current season. This is the 4th siege, so it's not too bad all in all. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the Cassandra showcase. I did hear quite a bunch of your comments on what I should use with Cassandra. I heard like 1 or 2 that I'm like, that sounds interesting, and I think I can try that out. So you will see that probably in the next siege video. Stay tuned for that. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel and like this video, and see you in the next one.